so active, productive there. She makes so many contacts, friends. She's talking till today with these people there.
Yeah, let her do this test.
I think it would be amazing. Like you said, this bandit.
Rip off the bandits.
Yeah, because then it will be like it's time because she's old. You cannot have. It's late for her to make a few steps. She needs to make the whole step. So I think this would be a good way for her to.
Yeah.
And I think she'll be so happy then.
Yeah.
And I told her, she told me, do you know, sometimes I have this.
Honestly, no, you're talking live.
Okay.
But not only for YouTube, people.
Okay. No, just one thing. She told me, you know, I have these things, sometimes I feel these things, and I need people on my side. And then I told her, Mila, it's just 4 hours, an airplane. If you're feeling bad, we just pay a ticket, it's like, what, 2,000 max? We pay when you go, and we go to see you. It's easy. It's not, I even told it's not like confronted, it's like 3 days far away. It's just 4 hours.
Okay. Test. Live in 13 minutes.
It's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hope she does.
The sound is good. Then I can relax till you start.
Yeah, I hope she goes because it would be good for her to live there. She'll be so relaxed. She'll not have a problem about this craziness she has sometimes. Maybe it was in a while in the beginning.
It can be worse. That's the thing. Because if she think that she do then the same like in Marina.
And the problem is when she's sick, who will take care of her? Here it's easy.
And then she started to do the same like Marina do now, only that she's in another place, and your parents are desperate that they don't manage to get in touch with their baby children that are in Bahia. But I will be positive for her, but I think she should do. If it was any other people, I will say, go for it. But her,
Yeah.
she should do baby steps.
Yeah.
She's not this grip on the bundles.
No, she's not.
Because
I am, she's not.
Because she don't even manage to stay normal in her parents' house. How she's going to stay normal there? Because one thing is to go there, you know what I saw, and then week number 2. Bye. Whoa. Juliana?
Yeah.
What I have done.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, so let's see. I don't know if
But it's good that she's thinking many plans. I like it.
Yeah.
That is good.
I would like her to take normal transfers. Don't go crazy.
Yeah.
What do I know? I have just moved 100 times.
Yeah.
In between countries, you know.
Yeah.
So I think as she had never lived by herself, never paid a bill, she should probably find something close by her parents first to just see if she even had the cake. Because what she will find out, suddenly the room not clean up by itself. Because now she has
No, she doesn't have a problem with that. She's crazy about cleaning. Of course, in her house should not be crazy.
It's one thing to have this small room she has now. And also the other woman is helping her clean. Yeah.
Clean,
Another thing is that she has an apartment when she wants to work too much and you know that she don't like. And then she is going to clean, she's going to pay the bills.
Yeah, because nowadays.
No, she don't even buy food.
No, and she doesn't know how work is like work at home and clean the home. It's much work. It's not like, I'm doing nothing. Let me clean some dishes. It's not like this.
But that's the way it is now because she doesn't have obligations for nothing.
Yeah.
When it went to be an obligation.
And then she needs to clean the house, take care of me, and work. And she was like, oh, it's too much.
Now she can always rely on, she don't need to make food. She can make food when she wants to make food.
Yeah.
Another thing is when she makes food every day.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
like I said, I think it will be a better day. Of course, you can never tell her, but will it be a better day if she finds something close by first and see if she even manage first?
Yeah.
Because her mood things are abroad. And be so far away is not a good thing.
Yeah, people that for example, for someone that is not so good. But for I am thinking now when she gets sick because I know how I don't know because you are with me. I feel like when I am sick, you take care of me. If I would be alone, like I would not cook for myself, I would not treat myself, I would not. When you're like super sick, you don't do anything, and then nobody does for you, and then you're like worse.
No, she's not her to live there by herself. It's a funny dream, but it will not happen. It's the same. I feel this is the same craziness that her name sister had.
Your ex? She like it?
No, remember she was thinking about living with a child, she was thinking of living in Santos, she was thinking about living in Punta Rio. She was thinking about many places, right? It's like, I think she's now little more stable because of this boy. If it was not for him, she would still be lost. There was a lot of time to take because
Oh, he was not even taking time because he was like,
so
that's her feet on the floor.
that's why this meal is living there. I just see like, I don't even think serious.
But I like that she put something like so crazy in her mind. It means that maybe she's prepared for the other side.
Yeah, let's do like this. It's a typical thing you do. You shoot for the stars, but you end up in the trees. So now she's shooting for stars to go as far as possible, but probably she end up in this building or something close by her.
She just doesn't come because we don't say that. If she was not about that, maybe she would come here because it's easier. She's in front of them.
I'm sure three apartments for you now, and not all of them are bad. You have it out of the side, they are good. Not have around with it, not easy.
Yeah. Wow. Mila, in the way she is now, she just very space for her to be herself. It's like in the first month to be amazing. Oh, I am cooking my food, so cool.
Yeah, her first.
Months to be a paradise.
No, not months. First 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Then the reality comes up.
Partly also make something for you.
No, I'm going to make out of my own.
Partly what?
Just looking. I'm thinking for after my
We have this morning.
I feel like I can think while I have
No, after.
After this. Yeah, I'll go on. And we will start in 5 minutes time. As always, I will just prepare a few things.
Just to let you know, they are cleaning that part, okay?
Okay.
Both walk.
So we are going live in 4 minutes. This is the two brokers that you need if you want to copy my trades. The first is the Forex broker. It also comes with an indicator, so if you want to use that, that's completely up to you. And then you have the binary option broker. That's this one you see here. If you want to copy my trades there, it's 100% necessary that you use the same broker like me. So we will now start in 3 minutes. Now we can see, just while we are waiting people, you can see that we are crossing down for the 30 minutes, so this is a good sign. We are breaking a support line, so the probability is to go downwards from here. Finally, we have been waiting for this quite a long time. So I will even set up a trade right away, just so we have it ready. And we take our 1.5 the trade, as always, there. So even before we are supposed to start, we have a signal. So that's Euro USD short trade. This is a swing trade, by the way. We set our stop loss just a little above the start of the trend in the top. And our take profit 1.5 the trade. This time I believe it will go down. So there we have that one. So we are now starting. As always, we before we do anything about Forex trading, binary option, whatever, we make account in investing.com. As I told before, it's completely free. Just make sure you put in your address and things like that, so investing.com know where you are in the world, and you'll then be added to the correct time zone. So that means when come times like this, for example, you know that the time that says is your own time. So what we always do before we trade, we go to news in the top menu, see here. Then you go to the economic calendar. We then are looking for 3 stars news. You see 11:30. there were 3-star news for crude oil investments, and that means we should not trade 1 hour after this. That means even now we should have been waiting more 30 minutes, but as it's a swing trade we're doing, we are good. But day trading we should not do for 3-star news. Then we check if there is 3-star news later today, so you can see there are a lot of news for dollar today. That means we should close any trades that are open that are for American dollar. We should close them before 3 today, my time. So that means 3 hours from now, there are 4 3-star news, and that's quite a lot. So there will be crazy movement for dollar in 3 hours today, so be aware of that today. So if we do any trades more for dollar today, think about closing it maybe before the news, because it's gambling if you keep your trades open. And that's when we talk about trades we do on the 30 minutes. The swing trade probably can go okay, but for the day trading that is on the 30-minute timeline or less, we should close the trades before this that are open. So, back to this one here. The reason for the trade, we can see that we close it below this lowest point here, and that means we will go downwards. You can see already we are in the money on this trade, because when you close below like this, it's a super good indication that we are going to go downwards, because the confirmation says we close below the support, and now this support will turn resistance, and that means we have a very good short trade on our arms. So this will not be infected by the news, because it's a so big trade, because it's a swing trade. We will not hit this take profit for maybe many days, and the stop loss is quite secure also, as it's above a resistance zone here, and even one here. So it's a huge resistance zone we have here, and we broke directly through it here on the bar yesterday. So this is a quite amazing trade we have here right now. But by the way, we are golden here now. Let's take a GBP. Let's look at the higher time frame here on the 1 day. Let's remove this. You see we have a continuation downwards for pounds also. Pounds are doing very bad. You can see we are trending downwards for a very long time. So here we should only look for sell opportunities. Let's go to the 30 minutes and see how it looks like there. Let's go in and out. So here we are exactly on our support right now. So in 25 minutes we have the probability that we can take a short trade, but only if we break below this line I'm making here now. We need to close below this red line. So currently you can see that we are below it. I think I will even make this a little thicker just to make sure. So if we close in the position we are right now, in 25 minutes, we can then take a short trade and put our stop loss right, something like this. This will be in this session, so let's see. But the trade we will look for is something like this. We take our stop loss just above the start of the trend, that's this one here. And we take a 1.5 ratio. So something like this. That's what we are looking for. But let's wait and see what happens in 24 minutes from now. So let's remember this one, we put like this, we put it at the top. So we remember that we are done with euro against dollar, but to keep that one open for later today. So you can see. and that also fit better with the news for that we did see. Of course, it's a trade that we can only have open for 2.5 hours. So you need to manually close it if we don't hit the take profits, because 3 o'clock today, like I said, then it comes to 4 3-star news, and it's gambling to keep it open, because on news, if something goes wrong, you can shoot up here easily, and you can shoot down to the take profit, but it can go both ways. So it's basically a 50-50 chance which way we shoot. So it's better to close it. Of course, you have the probability in your side, as the ratio is 1.5, so even a 50% win rate, even with news, in the long run you make money. That's the funny thing. So now let's see. We can see if we take a binary option trade. As always, euro dollar is actually the best paying one right now. So what we do then, we take a candle chart. We will add one indicator. We are using bullish band. That's the one you see here. We will remove the median line. The upper line, we make that one white. The lower line, we make that one white also. So currently we have a strong move down, so this is not tradable right now. Not at all. Because as you see, we don't have any data for a support here now. So that means we only can do shorts right now. And shorts, we basically need to, let's see where I could put a short to follow our rules. That will be up there. Let's remove this one. Let's use this one. So up here is basically the first. Currently, a trade we can take. We can make it thicker, of course. So if you touch this red line up here, that's a short position right now, because we need to follow the rule that the upper bullish band need to be below this red line here. If not, we can't take it. I'm sorry for the background noise. They are cleaning this building now, so nothing I can do with that. So, but yes, for support we are blind because we don't have any data down here. We are in the lower point, and we basically have no idea down here. So I think maybe we should look on something else. Let's take euro. Let's see. I want to see one that is a little. Here, I think I like this more. Let's go for this one. Here we can at least mark things correctly. So let's take. Make this one green, and in the upper side we have this looks much better. We are below here, and we have this one higher. So here we basically now we can take trades on this. So let's make this $100 trade. If you go to the red line now, happen in 1 minute, so that's good. From this bar using here. So basically now we just need to touch this red line, and we are taking it. So I'm ready to push the put button here now, if you come up to that line. The next one will be up in the region here. But I think this one is good. So let's see. If we just get a move up, we can take. Also, we can take our green line here. So this is basically our trading area right now, because we have the bullish band is inside these two lines, and that means both are valid currently. So we just need a move for one of these lines to take a trade. Win rate for this way of trading we are doing right now is about 80%. So 8 out of 10 times you should win trading this way. So right now you can see we are closer to get a good trade. If we don't get a trade within 2-3 minutes, we will move on to take more Forex trade, but I think we'll get one now. Looks like it at least. Just a small more push up, and we are ready. You see, it's not much needed. And no, don't looks like he wants to give us this spread. Are so small move up to get it. So we're very conservative, we are not taking a trade without to touch this line up here. And we need to be ready because the move up can be super fast. Can be over in a few seconds, basically. And maybe now we get it. I'm waiting for a super fast move up. The good thing is broker is super fast also. So little more and we take it. I mean, I did go in a little too early, maybe. No, I think it's good. We got it. Now we just need to wait 1 minute. The reason for this trade, like I said, is that we see that this area we many times go up to, and we close below the red line, because the next line is up here. So now let's wait and see. We need to wait 1 minute, and probably we get a winning trade. At least we are in the money right now, so that's good. And like I said, you see, we come up here, here we go down, 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 here, and probably I will say after we did go down. And we did win, as you see. So now we can go here to close the trade, and you can see we made $75 on this trade. Only because we made this trade you see here. So now, what we can see now is that the bullish band is crossing up. So that means the market is ready to go even higher. So the next we have is then up in this area here. So now we need to move our target up here for the next one. So for that we can now happily go move on. Let's see if we have any questions. So we have 1 in and 1 winner. I'm happy with that. For cell phone, tablet, or to use with trading, you don't need a laptop. Laptop is something from the past. We can easily do everything on cell phones and tablets these days. And of not so sure what the best start. We have made one trade and we did win one, so I think you did misunderstand this trader. For sure we will. For sure we will. So then let's move on. Let's take a look at dollar against Japanese yen. I want to look at daily. So what of this trend line? As we never trade against the trend, I do not want to do that. Start to do that now. We can take a look at the 4 hours to see how it looks like. Of course, we are also in a resistance, so I'm almost thinking about taking a short down to this line here. Because as we are below this trend line, I'm taking probability of winning here now. It is a quite nice trade. But that's the coming news now for dollar. We could have taken our short trade something like this, set our stop loss just above these two spikes, and target this support down here, and that will be a ratio of 1 to. But yes, this should I take it? I'm on the fence. We take it. We take it. I think the probability is in our side. Let's take it. So that's USD GPY short trade, and that we entered this position. So we have never been that high for a very, very long time. And we take our profit level at this level there. So take profit. So everything is working for that this will be a winning trade. So let's hope there are no big news coming. That this, of course, is 3-star news, but it's nothing that will move the market too much. So this should be a good trade any day of the week. I think you need a little more than that. Yeah, now you need to trade a little by yourself first. And also follow some of the trades I do and the other teachers here on the platform. Then you might be there. So now let's see. I have traded for years and I don't call myself a professional trader yet. So that's something you need to earn by making constant profit. Then if you make at gold, we see more gold is moving a little like this now. So probability now is that we can see that we have a tendency to make a little higher lows. Let's see. So I think we'll go down to this line, and then it can be a nice long trade we can do on the 4 hour. So right away we come down to this trend line because we are not making higher height. We can see that we in that region here we can move this one all the way up to around here. So we can see that this is very normal, but let's wait and see. Can go both ways. We can be maybe not this a time to trade. We can take a trade if we go to the upside. Then you can take a long trade up to at least up to this region here. That will be a very nice trade. And if you are the ones that like to take short, you can then target the start of the trend down here, and that will be here. So this is something you need to wait for. This will happen. Now we are 21. So maybe not even this week. Maybe not even this week, depending how much movement we see with gold. But currently we see that we are in this squeeze and we need to see one or the another before we can act on this trade. So for gold, we can't do anything today. We can of course look at the 30 minutes to see if we see something fun there. We have the retest, so right now I see a nice long trade here for short term, any day of the week. So then we take gold, USD, long trade, enter at, we enter at this position there. We put our stop loss right below the trend we are making, the previous high that is the resistance. So let's put that in there, and we have the third signal today. I'm happy with that. Of course, this one I'm not so sure about, but the rest I feel good about. So let's now go back and see. Looks like we are getting close to one more trade here. We can turn it back to 100 as we did win the first trade. Let's put to open. If we can push up to this red line, need to happen on this bar because you see it's widening up. This bullish band is going upwards. Right away this bullish band cross over this red line, that means this is not valid more. Currently is valid. We can now even move our one down here. We see that when you come down here, get a spike down, we shoot up. We see this one, the bokeh, and you see here. So this is an area where we are interested to do a call trade. Now we need to go in this resistance is not valid more. But I like this one down here. I think even we can. No, I like it where it is. So the rules again, the lower bullish band need to be above, and the support is the green line, and you need to move this to the next support, next resistance after how the bullish band shows you. So like now, for example, if this one shoot up the red, we can take the trade, but probably on the next bar, this bullish band maybe will be above and it's not valid more. So we can wait and see. So we see still it's good. So if this one green go high up here, right, fast up, probably will not be many more minutes we can do that. So can be on this one. Now we're moving very strongly downwards. Last, then we go down to this in just 2 more minutes. That will be amazing. That's how fast this can move, by the way. No, I think we move on. What we can do so we can see what happened. We make a horizontal line here. We make that one, now we can make it yellow. So everything that happened after here, we can basically see what happened, and we can see if you have made money or not, if you have followed the strategy. Need to drink some water. Now let's see what we can here. Let's see how this looks like. We zoom in. If we get close below here now in 2 minutes, looks right. Let's wait and see. So this we know now in 1 minute. I would like to see that we see, let's make this another color so it's easier to see if it goes below. Let's make this one a white and a 3. And if we see a red below this white, then we take the trade. If not, we are basically just touching the white and we can take it. So it's now 25 seconds. We need a small move down for us to take the trade. Right now it's not there. So 15 seconds. So close. No. Wait, so this was not a trade. So then we can remove this. We did not get trade. And now you see he got the test of a long trade. I think maybe we can do that instead. Maybe a little too slow here now on the trigger to take the long trade. He did not have taken my stop loss below this spike here and take profit up in the area here. But we did move too fast and I was too slow to do that. So only if we go a little more down. So you can put a pending trade. And that would be a trade I would be comfortable doing. If we take it there where it is now, let's see how that looks like. If it's still a trade we can look for. No, we can take the trade there. Let's see now. Yeah, need to be there. So we can put in a pending trade. That's GBP, GPY, GBP, stay, long trade, enter that. We enter at this one. We take our stop loss here. That's just below the lowest point. And we take our take profit at this level here. Like that. Let's see if we are going to get this trade. We already take a long trade. Now that's gold, of course. Yeah. Seeing wrong here now. So now let's see. If we can get this to open for us. Just need a small movement down and we are in the trade. I'll just copy this because I did move it a little. Just so you can see. Yeah, here we are. So, yeah, you can see. It's, by the way, if we can get this entry, we are in a good trade. So then I think we can move to GPY. Let's change this for the daily. So here let's see, now we had a very strong downwards movement. That's the thing with these type of pairs, they are moving incredibly fast. But the GBP, GPY is actually actually one of the pairs I like the most to trade because follow the rules and moves very, very fast. So we can see that over and over again this support have been strong. So here what are we looking for? Target maybe down this line here. So you see that's what the probability is. And if we hold, I think we can just target at least the height up here. So we are looking for a long or short trade down here. That will not be today, but we can then target at least up here. And the stop loss I will put, let's look in the spikes here as we're going something like this. Then it's a ratio of 1 to 3. We are happy with that. So that could be a long trade. For the short, I think we could, if it goes below, we can then put our stop loss around there. And let's see, we can target at least down to around here. So that will be a ratio of 1 to 2.6. So both possibilities are good. So we'll be following to see which type of scenario we get. But both scenarios we are ready for. That's the thing when we are trading Forex. Never decide before where you want to go. Because here we are not trending upwards, we are not trending downwards. So basically we can be ready to trade both ways because we don't have a trend here now that is telling us that we are in an uptrend or that we are in a downtrend. So here we have been moving sideways now since 28th of March. That's quite a long time. So here I think we can easily take a short trade or long trade. As we can see that most of the time we have been going upwards, so a long trade might be the better scenario. Because you can see we had a fake out here, for example. And if we had opened a short here, we would have lost it. So I like more the possibility that we come and get our test of this support here, and we can take a long trade because that's the higher probability to win. So I will say we are done with this one. We can of course as always take to see if there are any day trading opportunities. Let's go in and out so we see a little better. So what can we see here? We can see that in the 30 minutes we are in a downtrend. That fits with the chart. Let's move this one a little. See. So what we can look here now, you can see now we are, I think we need to go a little more. And this to here. Something like that. So if we can cross above this trend line you see here, that will be a good indication that we are going to go upwards. We can see also here that we are covering now in the 30 minutes timeline a squeeze. So that will happen today. So we come in a squeeze here. So like I said before, when you have a squeeze like this, the probability is that we'll go upwards. And then we can, if that happens, sometimes you will retest the trend line, but if you can come in very early after the squeeze, we can then target the previous high, and we take a comfortable stop loss, something like this. There. We are securing for this spike here. Spikes you see here. This one will not go and these two will not go, but we are securing for all the other ones, so this stop loss is quite comfortable. And if we break below here, we will not want to be in the trade, by the way. But like I said, we need to wait and see what will happen here. This will happen maybe tomorrow, but hopefully today. If it happens tomorrow, we will get a better entry, so it's better. So if we break now, the entry will be higher up here, and it's not so good, so it's better if it happens tomorrow, because that means we'll have the squeeze farther and closer to the support, and that's something that we like better to see. So tomorrow will be the better scenario to get this trade. Now let's go back to binary option. So here we can see what happened. Now we did break this support we have, but we also see that this Bollinger Band did cross also. So we will not have taken that trade, by the way, because the Bollinger Band was above our support. About the resistance, we can see if we can move it to another. I want to see if we have an area where we... I think this area looks good. You see here, touch, we go up. 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 Looks like this is a region that is quite good. And we are getting close to it, so I'm ready to push the call button if we come down to this green line. And we see that we have a space in between the Bollinger Band. So I'm patiently waiting if we touch this line, and we are in the trade. Let's see how this goes. I'm happy with the entry. If you break it, okay. But the entry I think is good, because you see that from the past this is a place of interest. When we come down to this green line, most of the time we go up. So if you take from here, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's the win rate is like 80%, and it's within what we have talked about before. That's why we take this trade. If we lose, okay, but in the long run we win doing this. So now we just need to wait and see. Now it's just seconds left of the trade, and looks like we win this one also. And we won. So that means we are 2 for 2 with binary option today. So you see here, they take one call trade and one put trade. So it's quite cool. We did manage to take both scenarios today. So that means we have made already $150 today. So that's pretty amazing. So now you can see this one is not valid more. We can just remove that one. We need to see. I don't have enough information to make support up here, and even if I take the spike, you see here, will not be valid because the Bollinger Band, upper Bollinger Band is above it. So right now we don't have a possibility to take a short trade, but we still have this line down here. So let's move this one here now, so we can follow and see if I can move it. Let's move it to here, and we can follow from here. I think we can just prepare this one for a lower point. Let's see, I want to see a place where I touch many times. It's not there. I think this range should look a little better. Yes. So if you come down to this one now, because I see that already this Bollinger Band is crossing downwards. So this is the next region. So everything that happened after yellow, we can follow and see how we would have done. But yes, we have made 2 trades and 2 profit today, so very good day for binary option. Now let's go back to here. Like I said, we need to wait. This might happen tomorrow. So I think we can say we are done with this period also. Let's take dollar against Swiss francs. Here you can see we have we can remove this. Let's go to the higher time frame. Let's open again so we can see properly. Okay. So now let's zoom in. You can see we made this trend line. We got a break. that will be a take profit. So I did like that trade. We did break this support that is now resistant, that is now support. We had a few retests. So let's go to the 30 minutes and see how it looks like. Let's go in and out so we can see a little better. Okay, so now you can see we are testing this 30 minutes support here. As you broke it, that's our area where we want to go with a long trade. So a long trade opportunity, we can target the previous high. We set our stop loss here. We take that trade any day of the week. So that's USD. Let's write that off. USD. C. Let's switch trans. Long trade. Enter at. We take it there. We take our stop loss at this level here. We take our take profit level. We take it at this one here. Like that. So we got a lot of trades today. We got actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades today. 5 Forex trade and 2 binary option trade. All winners till now. So pretty happy with that. So that's our, I think that will be the last trade of the day. Let's you see here now, that's the support line I was talking about. You see that we have been respecting this one from the bottom and from the top. See here, just here we go up. Here we broke it. Here we got the test for the up. Post block it. Post block it. Here we broke it. Let's go directly down. Here you see we needed many tries to break up. So I think that to go up to this point up here, and when we can get our ratio like this, 1 to 7, that's when we make money. And if you can have 2 winners of this out of 5 trades, you can even have less than 50% win rate. You're making crazy money. So when I see this type of trades, I can't. I need to take them basically. So this looks super beautiful. Super beautiful trade. Bitcoin. Let's take it on one day. Let's go in and out so you can see better what's going on. We have a long trade there from before. That is from the session we have on Monday. Join this trade because it's a 1, 2, 3 trade. So if you will take a long position here, I will not mark up this one because we have already done it. But if you want to enter this trade, you can also enter the Bitcoin trade because basically it's still so much to go on, so you can take this trade here. So you can just take your stop loss. I can open here so you can see. Stop loss, you put this level here, take profit here, and enter will be at the current price. So then let's go back to binary option to see. You can see now currently we are testing this line again, but we see the bullish line have crossed below. That means this one is not valid more. Even if this would be a winning trade, we will not have taken it. So this one now, we need to move down to this region now. Even this one looks like it's not valid because you see the bullish band will cross it on this side. So even this one is not valid. We need even to move it farther down. Let's see where that need to be down. What is the area where it touched many times? So need to be there. So it's very far away from the band and the lower bullish band. And when it's a spread like this, we can't trade it because that means it's too far movement from to get down to the where you need to be. And basically, I will not take a long trade or a call trade before we are down to this region, and I don't think we'll go down there. So, but like I said, I'm pretty happy. We got 2 trades, and as you can see, 2 winners. So, pretty happy with that. Now let's see if there are any questions. I will just go through everything now and see if there are anything that need to be responded. So, let's see. Done that. We have made 2 profit call for binary option. I think how many trades we did for Forex today? We have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades for Forex. So there will not be more trades today because we have overtraded already, basically. Only if you got a binary option trade, I could take one more here. You can of course take a look at some other pairs here. This I like a little more. I think we can mark up at least. So here, the area of interest, let's move it. I think we need to be, I think we need to be around there. Yeah. And bottom line, we can mark up that one to see. I think here, let's make that green so we can follow and see. And it's a so tiny area that I'm not going with 100. So let's make that a 50 trade. So we can always follow and see. If we come down or up to this red line, we can think about taking a trade. If this still, this will be the better area for the top. But you see the upper bulge band is a little above it, so we can't move down to this line. But if we can come up to this red line here, we are going to take a put trade. I'm not super happy with this upper line here, because it's not an area that I touched enough. That's why we also just go with a $50 trade if you come up there. This one, in the other hand, is a stronger one. So if you come down to the green line here, we happily take a call trade. So like I said, the way we are trading is that we need to either be above in a space that we have this lower bulge band need to be above support, and the higher bulge band need to be below the resistance. So we can see now that we can move this one down here. Like I said, when we have so tight, that a big move will come and the move will be strong. So maybe so strong that we break through this one. So that's why I think we even go down to $25. Because it's so, when you come into a squeeze, when you see here, that means the market are ready to move super fast in one direction. So then you need to be careful for that, because a squeeze is dangerous. You will move super fast in every time when you come in a squeeze. You see here you in a squeeze, what happened? You shoot down, do you see? So when you come in a squeeze, and let's see, time is not so big squeeze, but you see what happened? We trend downwards. So that's the thing I'm a little scared about. That's why I changed my bids after that. It's better if it's a little wider, like you see a normal wide, but because every time when you see a squeeze, it's dangerous to trade it. So then we, like I said, we changed our bid after how it looks like. So and you see when you get in and you get the squeeze in like this, then you will shoot out and you get a trend in one direction after. So the way the market looks like, I think will come up to this line, I hope so, and then maybe fall downwards. So the better one right now is the red put trade if you come up to this red line up here. I think even we can move it down there. So if you come up the red line now, I take the trade easily. Currently. Let's see. If not, we are going to take in 2 minutes, we are going to take only questions. So if nothing happens in 2 minutes here, we move on and we take only questions, because then we are in the end of this session. Do not looks like we're going to I will wait 1 more minute, and then will be only questions from now on. But does not looks like we're going to get a last trade here. We need a okay, maybe. We are going to stay here 1 more minute, and if we get a trade, we are ready. Now basically it's just a put trade we look for. We can even remove this green one down here, because we are not going to trade it. So now we are only going to trade the top line with a put. So need to happen on this buy, if not we move on to questions. Okay, we are getting close to our line. We need a small spike more up. If not, we are not taking it. So in this way we are very critical. We need to touch this red line to get our trade. Don't looks like we're going to get it. No. Then we move on. So now, just if you have any questions now is the time to ask it. If you don't remember your question, yeah, actually it's 2 to 3, so yeah, yes, you could have somehow taken this last one. Yeah, I'm happy you did like. We have done many trades today, and all good trades, so very happy with this session. I'll be here now only 2 more minutes, so if you have any questions, now is the time to ask. If not, just write it down on paper or on a note or something, and ask me in the next session. I will be here. Basically, I will show every time I'm here. I'm here Monday to Friday. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let's have sessions Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 18 to 19, so 1 hour. UTC 2 plus 2. So there you have it. So if you have any questions now, I'll be back here in Friday, and I'll be online for 1 hour. So just to write down your question for them, and we take it then. So we are now done for today. See you all Friday. So that's it for today. Have an amazing day, and like I said, I'll be back again in Friday.